Today we're going to make some savory crepes. So for this episode we're just going to use a smoked salmon and feta filling, but there's certainly many other options you could do. But the first thing we have to do is make the crepe batter. So in bowl number one, I am putting a cup of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, and about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to kind of sift that down in here. It's a good idea to sift it to get all the little lumps out and get nice, smooth bunch of dry ingredients. All right, got my dry ingredients. Now I'm going to make a well in the middle of this. And now in bowl number 2, I'm going to put 1 cup of whole milk, an egg. This is about 1/2 tablespoon of melted butter, and just a little bit, like 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm going to mix that up, get the egg mixed in with the milk. Okay, mix that up. Then, once that's mixed up, bowl number 2 goes in bowl number 1. Just like that. And I'm going to mix this up. And now the thing with this is that now it's got to rest. So I'm going to mix this up. I got it pretty smooth, as smooth as it's going to get here. And I'm going to stick this in the fridge and let it rest for about an hour. And that's going to allow it to fully hydrate. So after an hour, we'll come back. We'll make the filling, the sauce, the crepes, and we'll roll it all together. See you then. All right, so the batter's ready. So now we're going to cook the crepes. I got the batter sitting right here. I mixed it back up again. I have a little crepe machine here, which is convenient.
But not necessary.
But not necessary, and we're going to show you because I also have a little pan here, and I'm going to put some butter in that too. So you take some melted butter, you put it on your surfaces, and then you take about 1/4 cup for each one. I'm going to put one here. Now for this, I have this little device here that you kind of use in a circle to spread it around, and don't get too obsessed if it's not a perfect circle. That's okay. This is not a crepe shop, right? All right, so you do something like that to get one going, and then similarly, now if I go in the pan, the advantage, I don't know if it's an advantage or not, but with the pan, I don't use that, I just do this, right? I just let it flow until it doesn't want to flow anymore, right? I mean, I'm not trying to say make this exactly the size of the pan. I'm just trying to do that. All right, so while those are cooking, why don't we start with the sauce. Donna, can you do the sauce?
Yes.
It's a 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt, 2 tablespoons of heavy cream just to loosen it up a little bit and mellow it a little bit, 1/2 tablespoon of dill, and a big pinch of salt and pepper. Just kind of do the salt and pepper thing and mix that up really good.
And this is dried dill, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Just mix it up really good, get that cream in there. And now what I have is I have a cup of diced salmon, 1/2 cup of very finely crumbled feta. This is about 2 tablespoons of Meyer lemon rind or zest. I zested a Meyer lemon, so that's about 2 tablespoons. This is about 2 tablespoons of Meyer lemon juice. And I'm just going to mix that together. That's my filling for my savory crepe. And I can flip these. They take about 2 minutes for the first side, another minute for the second side. This one's not quite, oh yeah, actually it's not quite ready yet. But that's okay, we don't have to wait for those to be done because I have some that are ready to go already. So, and here they are, I've already cooked them, and so I'm going to make the first one here. So all I need to do is maybe you put about 2 tablespoons of the filling. How's the sauce? The sauce is done?
Yeah, the sauce is done.
Okay.
It used to be a little looser.
No, I don't know that it needs to be loose particularly. You could certainly, if you wanted it looser, if somebody wanted it looser, they could add some more cream. That would be fine. Then we're going to kind of roll it like a cigar. Big fat Cuban cigar. And then we're going to put it on a plate in a minute. First, I'm going to take it here, and I am going to, and these are done, this is done. So I'll pull this one out and put it here. And this one has to be flipped, right? Just like is I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to cut it sort of on the bias like this into 3 pieces, which I am then going to artistically place on the plate, to which you will add some sauce. Here is a spoon to do that with. Did you taste it just a little, make sure the salt and pepper was okay?
Spoon, I
Okay. I'll get you another spoon to that, and then I'm going to get you a fork so that you can give it a try. So you put some sauce on there. I'm going to start another one while we're waiting here. And we will get a chance to taste those. I gave you a fork. Yeah, plop it on there. That's not enough sauce.
Okay.
There you go, there you go. Okay. We're going to give it a try. Why don't you do that piece of try there? Ah, look at that. All right. I mean, I like the sauce. All right.
That smoked salmon, never had smoked salmon in a crepe before. But this really works. There's
Yeah.
it's got some, the saltiness comes through from the,
Yeah, I mean the salmon comes in. It's basically it's the smoked salmon that I have made before. I have an old episode where I actually made smoked salmon. It's my standard recipe, so that's what I did. And you got the dill sauce. You got the Meyer lemon, which is a lot milder.
yeah, it's a little sweeter.
Yeah, and so it actually, it doesn't hit you in the face. It gets that brightness, but it doesn't like mash you in the face with it. So that's it, folks. That is the basis, the basics of how to make a savory crepe, the batter, how to make the crepe, and then this is a particular filling and a sauce that we just tried, but you can put anything in it and anything on it. We'll see you next time.